Have you ever sat down to work knowing exactly what you need to do and then just didn't? You opened a new tab, checked your phone, made another cup of coffee, reorganized your desk for the third time today, and the whole time that voice in your head kept whispering, "What is wrong with you?" You're not lazy, you're not broken, you're trapped. Trapped in what Tim Urban brilliantly described in his viral TED Talk as the battle between your rational decision maker and your instant gratification monkey. That talk has over 60 million views. 60 million people nodded along, laughed painfully at themselves, and went right back to procrastinating. Because Tim told us why we procrastinate, but he never told us how to stop. Today, I'm going to give you the how, a neurological technique so simple, so counterintuitive that when I first learned it, I didn't believe it could work. It takes exactly 90 seconds, and it breaks the procrastination loop at its source. Welcome to the Mindset Hacker. To understand why this works, we need to go inside your brain, specifically to a small almond-shaped structure called the amygdala. The amygdala is your brain's alarm system. Its job is to detect threats and trigger emotional responses: fear, anxiety, dread, that heavy feeling when you think about that task you've been avoiding. That's not laziness, that's your amygdala firing. Here's what most people don't know. Dr. Jill Bolt Taylor, a Harvard-trained neuroanatomist, made a remarkable discovery while studying stroke patients. She found that when any emotion is triggered in the brain, it takes approximately 90 seconds for the chemical cascade to complete its cycle. 90 seconds, that's it. The fear, the resistance, the overwhelming urge to escape into distraction, it all peaks and crashes within 90 seconds. If you are still feeling that emotion after 90 seconds, it's because you are choosing to feed it. You're replaying the story, arguing with yourself, adding fuel to the fire. But here's the beautiful part. If you can simply observe the emotion without acting on it for 90 seconds, it will naturally fade. And when it fades, your prefrontal cortex, your rational executive brain, can finally take the wheel. This is the 90-second rule, and it changes everything. So how do you actually use this? Let me walk you through the exact protocol I use every single day. Step 1. Catch the moment. This is the hardest part. You need to develop awareness of when procrastination is happening. The moment you feel the resistance, the moment your hand reaches for your phone, the moment you start to mentally escape. Catch it, name it, say to yourself, there it is, the urge. Step 2, start the clock. Set a 90-second timer. You can use your phone, a watch, or just count in your head. This time is not for fighting, not for arguing with yourself, not for trying to motivate yourself. Step 3, just observe. Feel where the discomfort is in your body. Chest, stomach, shoulders. Don't try to make it go away. Don't analyze it. Just watch it, like you're a scientist observing a curious phenomenon. Watch how it shifts. Watch how it pulses. Watch how it changes. Something remarkable happens around the 60-second mark. The intensity starts to drop. The urgency fades. The grip loosens. Step 4, micro-action. When the 90 seconds end, don't try to tackle the whole task. Take the smallest possible action. Open the document, write one sentence, make one phone call. The goal isn't to finish. The goal is to start. Motion creates momentum. And once you're in motion, the same brain that was fighting you now starts helping you. Now here's where most people go wrong. They try this technique once, it works, they feel great, and then they forget about it. The next time procrastination hits, they're right back in the old loop. The 90-second rule only works if you use it consistently, over and over until it becomes automatic. Here's how to make it stick. First, combine it with the 10-minute rule from our brain rot detox protocol. Whenever the monkey screams, whenever the urge to escape hits, you do a 90-second observation, then a 10-minute delay. By the end of those 10 minutes, the task is often already started. Second, keep a procrastination journal. Every time you successfully use the 90-second rule, write it down. Date, task, how you felt before, how you felt after. This creates a feedback loop. You start to see patterns. You build evidence that this actually works. Third, stack it with your morning routine. Before your 90-minute focus anchor, spend 5 minutes reviewing your procrastination triggers from yesterday. Anticipate where the resistance will come from today. Pre-decide to use the 90-second rule. This is what psychologists call implementation intention, and it dramatically increases follow-through. I want to leave you with a challenge. For the next 7 days, commit to using the 90-second rule every single time procrastination appears. Every single time. Not just for work tasks, for everything. The urge to skip the gym, the resistance to having that difficult conversation, the avoidance of that creative project you've been putting off for months. 90 seconds. Observe, then act. By day 7, you'll notice something startling. The loop that used to trap you for hours now breaks in under 2 minutes. The monkey that used to control you now feels smaller, less powerful, almost manageable. You're not fighting with willpower anymore. You're working with neuroscience, and neuroscience always wins in the long run. If you found this valuable, you need to watch our complete brain rot detox protocol. It's the full 15-minute deep dive into rewiring your brain for focus, including the 72-hour digital blackout and the focus anchor system. Link is in the description. To mark your commitment to the 7-day challenge, drop a comment below with the word 90. That's your declaration, your line in the sand. Subscribe to join the growing community of mindset hackers who are taking back control of their brains. Master your brain. Master your life. I'll see you in the next one.